Welcome. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Good news. All right. So we do have good news. We are going to call a buy signal in equities, but a soft buy signal. All right. So we're going to call a buy signal in equities. We will take a look at Stock Boss and Bullmaster this evening. See if we can find some opportunities. All right. Um, in Stock Boss and Bullmaster. So we do have buy signals. All right. So we have buy signals on the 240. So not on the daily time frame yet. But we do have buy signals on the 240-minute time frame, and we'll go through those. Um, uh, not only on the daily time frame, but the 240 weekly and monthly. All right, so S&P on the 240, guys, we have a buy signal. All right, so we have a buy signal on the 240-minute time frame on the S&P. All right, so broke through that resistance level. We've been watching resistance on the 240 and give a buy signal on the S&P. We do have a buy signal on the NASDAQ. All right, so the NASDAQ, we have a buy signal right here. All right. On the Dow, we are waiting for a buy signal on the Dow. So it's the only index we're waiting for a buy signal on the 240. And on the IWM, the Russell, we do have a buy signal right here. So we said 3 out of the 4 indexes we would call, if we got buy signals, we'll go ahead and call a buy signal in equities. Now, this is a soft buy signal. All right. So again, we do not have buy signals on the daily time frame, but soft buy signals. So we'll look to get into stocks slowly right now. Okay, slowly. Okay. All right. All right, on the daily time frame, we are still holding. All right, so this was right here, the 240-minute time frame where these buy signals are coming in. On the daily time frames, we do not have any buy signals yet. All right, so S&P on the daily time frame, no buy signal. All right, NASDAQ on the daily time frame, we do not have any buy signals. No, the good news, we are right near those resistance levels. All right, so which is good. We just need to break through on the daily to give us buy signals. So we a bit early. All right, the Dow on daily time frame, no buy signals on the daily. IWM, the Russell, no buy signals. Good news on the VIX. The VIX is at 15. So make a note, guys, 1541 on the VIX. That's really good. Low volatility on the VIX. Would be awesome if we can get into even lower teens. So like 13, 12, 11 would be absolutely great. But 15 right now, that's good. Okay. In the futures market, we do have a sell signal in the dollar. Dollar is staying right at 99, 98. So no move there in the dollar. Currently in the futures market, dollar is up slightly. But guys, be careful trading the dollar pairs. Okay. Currently in the futures market, we are down a bit. So the Dow E-mini slightly down. NASDAQ E-mini slightly down. Russell and S&P slightly down. All right. As far as our sectors, the technology sector, we're moving higher. No buy signal yet on the daily time frame. I'm sure we probably have a buy signal on the 240. We've got to get above resistance to get a buy signal right about here. If we get more buying, we could get a buy signal somewhere between here and the high here. Here is resistance, breaking resistance. Here is the high. So anywhere between here, we could get a buy signal on tech. All right. Healthcare, I'm still holding its buy signal, has pulled back a bit. And then biotech, guys. Biotech, our stock boss traders, all right, really doing well, holding firm. And again, with the soft buy signal, we could see biotech and tech moving higher. In the Forex market, let's see here, pound dollar, guys. Pound dollar right here is consolidating. All right, so the pound pairs are consolidating. Be aware of that. Euro pairs are consolidating, so stay away from that group right now. Kiwi pairs are moving high. You might find some opportunities in Kiwi pairs. As mentioned, the dollar pairs, those are consolidating. Aussie pairs, guys. Aussie pairs, we've been talking about the Aussie pairs. So that is your trade right now. All right, so the Aussie pairs, Aussie dollar, Aussie Swiss, Aussie CAD, Aussie Kiwi, New Zealand, those have been doing really, really well. I believe that's your number one trade right now. So Aussie pairs are breaking out. Aussie dollar, see here, buy signal here on a break of resistance. It is breaking out. And the second best trade right now are the yen pairs. All right, pound yen broke through that resistance right here. All green candles moving higher. So the two groups, that's you'll find decent opportunities right now: Aussie and yen and the Kiwi pair. So three. All right, but sometimes we'll count Aussie and Kiwi as one group there. Okay, so Aussie, Kiwi, and yen pairs, and we like it when those three groups move together. All right, our Monster Forex tracker this evening. Let's see what's going on. All right, so we've got good amount of buying. Look here, guys, good amount of buying in the Aussie, Kiwi, and yen pairs. These are all blue. That's up. All right, that's on the daily time frame, 240. All right, we got buying in the Aussie and the Kiwi. All right, still soft on the 240 in the yen pairs, but on the 60-minute, all right, buyers are coming in. You can see that here in the yen pairs and the Aussie pairs. Kiwi is shaping up there. All right. As far as volatility, we have about, look at that, about 80, I would say 75% consolidation, guys, on the daily time frame. So we have more consolidation on the daily time frame, about 75% consolidation. So about 25% movement, okay, in the pairs, Forex pairs on the daily time frame. Okay, you guys can see that there. All these pairs here that are red, they're consolidating. Okay, on the 240, we've got about the reverse. We've got about 75% trending and about 25% consolidating. And on the 60-minute, we've got about 50%. All right, so 50% consolidation, about 50% movement there. Okay, all right. The top Forex pair, let's look. All right, so we definitely need a rotation, guys. So dollar CNH, that's the top trending pair, down. Euro SEK, top trending pair, down, short. Aussie New Zealand, right? We talked about the Aussie pairs. That's number 4. That's trending up. All right. Then Euro New Zealand, that's trending up as well. That's on the daily time frame. So those are your top 5 trending pairs. All right. And New Zealand, also New Zealand dollar trending down. But those are your top pairs. And remember, VIX is at 1541. Just really good low volatility in the VIX. That will help equities. 10, guys, 10 is really, really low. If we can get down, like I said, we can keep coming lower. Right? Any number below 20 is good, right? But if we can get lower, that will really help to give us a Christmas rally next few weeks here. Okay. Quick look at the Max 7 stocks. So Tesla. All right, Tesla is moving higher. We don't have a buy signal. All right, that's a little confusing here. Too many lines here. All right. So buy signal on Tesla, guys. We're trading at 4. 55, no buy signal currently. Now the previous buy signals did well. Bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, right? We need to break the resistance right here to get a new buy signal. So if you're trading on that daily time frame with us, all right, just wait on that. NVIDIA, no buy signal. All right, so NVIDIA is waiting for a buy signal. That's reaccumulation. So we have very defined support here, resistance here. We've got to get past resistance here to get a buy signal on NVIDIA. All right. By the way, the markets were finished up slightly. Dow was up 104. NASDAQ was up 72. S&P was up 13. IWM, the Russell, was slightly down. And Bitcoin is right now at 90,000. Bitcoin is still under pressure. Okay. Microsoft, guys, so no buy signal on NVIDIA, no buy signal on Tesla. Microsoft, we do not have a buy signal. So these Max 7s are waiting. Meta, we do not have a buy signal on Meta. Google right now is still holding its buy signal. Purple support and resistance, so we are overbought there. All right, Amazon, no buy signal. And then Apple still has its buy signal. So again, out of the 7 Max 7s, we have 5 without buy signals. That is a concern. Okay, that is a concern. All right, big picture, let's go through these. So the Dow on the 240, no buy signal. We are right at that resistance level here. All right, good price action. We're just waiting for a break. All right, hopefully we'll get that later in the week. All right, Monday, Tuesday, hopefully we break through and we'll get a buy signal, and that will give every single one of our indexes buy signals on the 240. The Dow is the only one that's missing a buy signal right now. Okay, but we're going to call a soft buy signal, so don't get aggressive with this market. All right, so the Dow 240, waiting for a buy signal there on the 240. On the daily time frame, no buy signals yet on the daily. Good price action, no buy signal yet. Weekly time frame, it's holding its buy signal. Monthly, holding its buy signal as well. Okay. Be careful shorting these markets, guys. All right, S&P on the 240, we've got a new buy signal here, as mentioned. On the daily, no buy signal. Weekly, holding its buy signal. And then monthly, holding its buy signal. So we really need buyers to come in on the daily time frame. That would mean we'll have buy signal on the 240, daily, weekly, and monthly. Okay. NASDAQ on the 240, we've got a buy signal here. You guys can see that blue arrow right here. We've got a buy signal. All right, good news. NASDAQ, no buy signal. We need to break through resistance, get a buy signal there on the daily, on the NASDAQ. Weekly time frame, nicely done. Buy signal holding, right? Nicely done in the markup phase. And on the monthly time frame on the NASDAQ, amazing good price action there. Russell 240 has its buy signal. Daily, waiting for a buy signal. Look how close we are, guys, to the all-time highs on the Russell, just holding that resistance, doing an amazing job, holding firm. No pullback there. Russell on the weekly time frame, right? Green candles here moving higher. Monthly, breaking out with its buy signal there. Again, daily time frames, we need these buy signals to come in. All right, Bitcoin on the 240. Bitcoin on the 240. Nothing, guys. So nothing on Bitcoin on the 240. Let's bring in these buy signals just in case on Bitcoin there. All right, that sell short signal did close. All right, so that did close. All right. Bitcoin on the daily time frame, that sell short signal is still holding in place. Again, 90,000 is where we're sitting. Support is at 80,000. Okay. Keep in mind, Bitcoin's been moving lower. All right. So there are no buyers around, guys. There are no buyers around. Even on the 240, no buyers around. This is the daily time frame. All right, we can easily see so that Bitcoin making lower highs, lower lows. Okay, don't let these bounces fool you. All red candles in the markdown phase. Support is at 80,000. We still have a target on for 80,000. All right. However, if for whatever reason Bitcoin really starts to move higher, gets above, all right, that moving average line here, let's say we close with a white candle, all right, white candle or green candle, will change our thought process on Bitcoin. But right now we're moving lower. Support is at 80,000. Bitcoin on the weekly time frame here, Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, all red candles there. Okay, all red candles there. Monthly time frame, holding there. Pound yen on the 240, guys. Pound yen, we did call a buy signal on pound yen. It is holding nicely here on the 240. Purple support and resistance, we are in the markup phase. Keep an eye on that. We do need to break through there. Okay, so pound yen 240, pound yen did finally break through. All right, tight consolidation here and here. Right now we need to hold here, break through that resistance with a buy signal here. Got a nice triangle building right here. Pound yen on the daily time frame, we are breaking out. Weekly time frame, we are breaking out. Monthly time frame, we are breaking out as well. Okay. Gold, let's take a quick look at gold. Gold on the daily time frame, just amazing price action, guys. After the pullback to 39.38, trading right now at 4,200. We do have a high, most recent high at 44. Trading at 42.33. Can't say anything right now about gold. Good price action. And gold is at all-time highs, guys. All-time highs. No resistance above. Okay. So we would like to see some consolidation. This is a straight up price action. All right. Here was your previous resistance here at 2,500. All right. And we need to see some consolidations here. Right. We need the price to consolidate and then move higher. All right. That's gold on a monthly time frame. All right. There is some concern with silver. Silver is moving up nicely. Okay, moving up nicely. Broke through near-term resistance here. All right, trading at 52. Our buy signal on silver came in at 31. Trading at 52. However, silver, and it's done a good job. But here is the all-time highs. Right, the previous all-time highs, 2010, 2011, right here. All right, we've broken through that level. Right, silver needs to hold. Okay, so we'd like to see some consolidation up in this area here before we move higher. All right, but it's holding well. All right, certainly we hope it doesn't come down like it did here. But so far, holding well. Crude oil, nothing there in crude oil. So crude oil, natural gas, nothing there. I think natural gas is moving much better than crude oil as we get into the season there. Bonds, very disappointed in bonds, guys. What a big disappointment. We had a buy signal here. We were looking to break through that resistance and have bonds move higher. We did get a red candle sell signal, and now we're breaking through. previous resistance, which becomes support. Here is resistance. Here is our buy signal. That's when we broke through. Now we are breaking to the downside. Not good for rates, right? So that is not good for bonds, right? Sell signal, red candles. Sellers are coming in just like they did here and here. So now support. We look for support at about 85, trading at 88 right now. Came all the way from 92. Not good, all right, for bonds. Daily time frame, weekly time frame. We do have good setups for the weekly. At some point in time in the future, hopefully we'll start to break out. Monthly time frame. All right, sellers are coming back down. Okay, again, looking to test around that $85 bond mark. All right, as we get lower, let's say we get to 86, 85, we'll pay really close attention to the TLT to see if it's going to break through that big support going back almost, what, 18 years, guys. 18 years. 07 was the last time. All right, it was there. Okay, so this is 2024, right? 2024, 2025, and then prior to that, all the way back here, 2007, 2008. Okay, so we'll watch that. Okay, dollar is again holding right at 90, 99, 98, 99 on the dollar. Okay. Let's take a look at our trading systems here. Okay. All right. So crypto's monster. We're watching Bitcoin again, 90,000 there. Let's take a look at Stock Boss. We'll do Stock Boss, Bull Master, and then Monster Scalper. US 30, we did not have a trade when we went live on Friday. I know things picked up in the afternoon, but we did not have any trades in the morning. All right, so Stock Boss, let's run Heat Seeker. Again, we have buy signals. So Stock Boss is at 90, 96. Okay, so 96 symbols, stocks in Heat Seeker. Let's go through these quickly. They're still buying biotech, but they're literally buying everything now. Okay, so not just biotech. That is the main sector they're buying. Let's see, technology. Not a lot of tech yet, but biotech. Remember, these are small cap stocks. Okay, let's go through these quickly. We're looking for buy signals on the daily time frame here. All right, biotech here. So really good price action coming in on biotech. Good. All right, good price action. These are healthcare, biotech. We just want to focus on these green candles coming in here, guys. So green candles coming in here. Those are your buyers. So we just want to keep an eye on buyers coming in, okay? If we had sellers, would be the opposite, right? Red candles coming in here. So you guys can see buyers are coming in. And these are small cap stocks in our stock boss system through Heat Seeker. We track about 22,000 stocks every day with our Heat Seeker system. You guys have access to that system as well. The number one sector is still biotech, okay? So you guys can see it. Very good price action, right? Reaccumulation. TE, a great trade going there with the buy signal. Came in on Friday. Good price action. All right, so even with the early buy signals across the board, we're starting to see it. It was only biotech. We're starting to see other sectors. All right, so we're starting to see a broadening. All right, broadening in buying, not just biotech. Okay, so they're buying retail. Retail should be good, right? As we get into Christmas, retail, right? We haven't seen retail. We haven't seen retail all year long. So retail is showing up. Restaurants are showing up as well. All right, as we get closer to Christmas here. All right, so here's tech. We do have a few tech here. How about what? 7 or 8. That should pick up if we can get buy signals on the daily time frame. Okay, Bull Master. These are large cap stocks. Let's run it. We run about 22,000 stocks. 178, guys. So 178 in Bull Master. These are large cap stocks. That's a lot. All right, that's a lot. All right, so Bull Master. All right, let's take a look. See what they're buying. So biotech, definitely biotech. All right, we have more biotech in Bull Master now than Stock Boss. So we have biotech, healthcare, technology, energy, a little bit of energy there. So let's go through these. Take a look at the price action here. So again, just look over here. You guys will see the price. We need green candles. Okay, green candles. Nicely done. Nicely done. That's reaccumulation there. That's what we want to see. Reaccumulation trades in Bull Master. Okay, look at that. Good price action. Look at this. From 40 to 76. Good price action. Again, we run about over 22,000 stocks daily with our Heat Seeker system for large cap stocks in Bull Master. So buyers are coming back in, guys. Buyers are definitely coming back in. 178 is a lot. That's a lot of stocks in Bull Master. Look at this. So they're coming back in, and hopefully we'll get a new Christmas rally. And the market is right near all-time highs. We're trading at right at resistance. Okay, so all-time highs at resistance. Just a few more days or a week of buying, we'll have buy signals on the daily time frame. So these stocks are setting up nicely, and we're still going here, guys. There's a lot of stocks here. We're just about halfway in. Over what, 170. So you don't have to trade all of this. You find your spots. If you're trying to find stocks out there manually, guys, be careful doing that. You need a process to find the right stocks that are moving in the right sector. All right. Really good news for our bull master traders here. When you trade through Bull Master, make sure you're finding trades that are not coming through the markdown phase and then accumulation. Want those reaccumulation trades, kind of like this here. All right, so FIVE, bought here, sold here. New buyers are coming in on a break of resistance. New buy signal here. We are breaking out. Buyers on the weekly. Perfect reaccumulation trade. All right. Reaccumulation, that's new buyers. New buyers are entering the market. All right, so we had existing buyers here, and now we are breaking resistance with new buyers. All right, with large cap stocks, that's what we want, right? All right, we want those institutions to hold, and then new buyers come in and continue the move higher. All right, same thing here. ULTA, all right, bought here, sold here. We are breaking resistance. Buy signal here. New buyers are coming in, all right, to continue the trend. High probability trades. When we have that, here's another one here. Here's another one here. All right, here's another one here. Here's another one here. Here's another one here. Here. All right, mark down. Here's another one here. That's the type of trades we want to see. Another one here. Perfect setup here. TTMI. New buyers coming in. SMTC. New buyers coming in. They are buying this market. LSCC. All right. Reaccumulation. Another one here. All right. So stay away from this markdown. A markdown trade coming out of that right here. So in stock boss, that's fine. Mark down, accumulation, mark up. In Bull Master, we want those buyers to be already established. Okay, like here, right? Markup phase, right? Bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here. Buy signal here. We are moving higher. So almost 100 in stock boss, 170 something, almost 200 in Bull Master. They're getting back into this market. We have buy signals on the 240, waiting for buy signals on the daily. We'll go ahead and call a buy signal. Quick look at Monster Scalper, and then we'll be done. Long, Monster Scalper long on the 240. Let's take a look here. All right, Aussie dollar holding its buy signal. Aussie New Zealand holding its buy signal. Aussie Swiss grits buy signal here going. All right, Aussie CAD red candle here. We should be out. New Zealand dollar holding its buy signal. Perfect there. New Zealand Swiss holding its buy signal on the 240. New Zealand CAD sell signal there. And then New Zealand yen holding its buy signal. And then pound yen holding its buy signal. Keep an eye on pound yen, guys. Struggling to break out right now, right at that resistance. CAD yen holding its buy signal. Aussie yen holding its buy signal as well. All right. All right. So buy signals, remember, guys, buy signals on 240, on the 240-minute time frame. Okay, on the S&P, on the NASDAQ, and on the Russell, we're still waiting for the Dow. All right, so the Dow to give a buy signal on the 240. So we have a soft buy signal. If buyers continue to come in, all right, that will carry over to the daily time frame. Once we get buy signals on the daily time frames, we'll call a solid buy signal. We are starting to see stocks come through heat seeker. That's really good confirmation. Okay, So good stocks coming through Heat Seeker for our stock boss system, our Bullmaster system. So those traders be on high alert. All right. If you need any information on any of those systems, guys, get in touch with us. All right. Stocks are moving again. All right. We're getting into that Christmas rally, right? So Christmas is coming up here, right? That's our Christmas rally. So things are setting up nicely for a nice year-end Christmas rally. If things change, if sellers come in, things change. Guess what? We'll know that in the price action, see that in the price action, and then we'll call a sell signal. But right now, soft buy signal in equities. Be aware of that. Another good news. All right, the VIX is down. VIX is at 15. We would like to see VIX come down even lower. All right, but can't complain about equities. All right, market isn't selling off, holding firm. Perfect timing for this Christmas rally. Will take us towards the end of December, all the way to about probably the first week or so in January. But don't take my word for that. We'll keep an eye on the price action. Okay, take care, guys. Have a great evening, and I'll see everyone on Tuesday. Take care, and remember to join our community, our trading community. The links is in the chat, and also you need coaching or free consultation. Click on that link. Get in touch with me. Okay, take care. Have a good evening. Good news for equities. Take care. Have a great trading week.